thing where I'm like,
It's not
perceiving
linear.
time. Yeah, perceiving
Yeah.
time in a certain way, and you look at cats, and cats don't perceive time in the same way.
Sorry?
Cats don't perceive time.
Do
How
they-
do you know that?
They
Because they
don't?
just look at cats. This is the
Oh,
point.
you just look at them and...
So they'll be looking at something. And you're like, oh, they're looking at me, and then they'll like you'll walk past them. And they've been looking at something. They've been looking at nothing. And it's like, I swear, it's
Okay.
Okay.
looking at, yeah.
I love that you project that they experience time
So-
different to you
so they
rather
were
than
look-
they're bored of you or
Yeah,
they're
they were
ignoring you. They can't possibly ignore me.
They were looking at something in the past, the future. I haven't had much sleep.
Can I say, so it doesn't sound like we're glorifying drugs. It
Oh,
can
yeah.
go wrong. Like a friend of mine did acid by accident in India. Someone put it in her drink, and she had this experience where she thought that she died. She went through hell. She had all these crazy experiences. And this was 10 years ago, and she confided in me the other day that she occasionally still is like, oh no, I died 10 years ago. She still thinks occasionally that she's now dead. So don't mess around with it, you know? Have you guys ever watched a video called The Barra Boy on
No.
YouTube?
No.
Okay, this kid remembers his past life 100%. And he basically, as soon as he could speak, he's in Glasgow. As soon as he could speak to his mum, he's like, I'm a Barra boy. She's like, what? He's like, I'm a Barra boy. I'm from Barra. She's like, no, you're from Glasgow. He's like, no, I'm from Barra, mummy. And then I'm really freaking myself out. And then he had really specific memories. I miss my Barra mum. He had a brother. He described this white house on a hill that looked over the beach. And the planes used to land on the beach in Barra. I remember it. She was like, what? So finally, after years of this, she took him to Barra. She was like, all right, let's go there. And they found the house. And it was the exact house. And they found out that planes did used to land on the beach there during the 40s. And they found out all the details that he'd said were true.
Wow.
You can watch it on YouTube. It is insane. So, Alison,
Yes.
hello. You've been searching the internet for spiritual facts this week since Bish is in LA. What have you found?
Well, I listened to a show called Morality in the 21st Century.
Love it.
And I found this interesting clip right here.
Great.
I agree that nationalism, racialism, Marxism have had horrific effects on the world. But the legacy of the Enlightenment, as I write about it, and one that we see increasingly influential, is that the value system that we ought to endorse is humanity, the welfare of men, women, and children. And that is something that has been affirmed in statements like the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, in the Millennium Development Goals, in the Sustainable Development Goals. So there is a rich moral system that the world can embrace, in good measure has embraced. All of the United Nations member states endorse the Sustainable Development Goals. So it's not as if we're drifting without any moral lodestar to guide us. Bringing people out of extreme poverty, having kids educated, having people living in freedom and prosperity and peace. These are not just noble aspirations, but they're ones that in large part the world has been making progress on.
So that was from Morality on the 21st Century on Radio 4. The reason I picked that clip is because I've grown up in a world that takes spirituality very seriously, and kind of people talk about how there's like a lack of something that we have now, and I think we're just replacing it with real world type of helping people for the greater good.
Humanism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this is what people like Richard Dawkins or I mean, I hate to
I
say, but
know.
Ricky Gervais said that, and I think they're right, though, that it's not like we can't have morality without religion.
Yeah.
Arthur Conan Doyle was massively into spirituality. His best mate was Houdini for a little while. And like Houdini's whole thing was to say that magic is fake and I can show you how I'm doing this magic. And he would intricately explain all of his tricks to Arthur Conan Doyle. And he would just go, no, you're still magic. I know you've explained this, but you're still magic.
I really like the idea of someone, it's been proved to them that something's a trick and they're like, nah, I'm pretty sure it's magic.
But that's the thing. I did a Ouija board with my friends once. And
Oh, boy.
yeah, it was very scary.
It is scary.
Yeah, the first time I told the story about the Ouija board, a light fell on me as well. So I didn't tell it for ages.
Who did you contact?
A guy called Adagam.
Adagam?
His name, he spelled his name wrong. We asked him, is his name Adam? And he said yes. And he said, we asked him, because we were so afraid of, like my mum is atheist, but she does tell me do not mess with Ouija boards. Like, that's the number one thing you can't do. That and like, you know, sleep with a man you're not in love with. Those are our 2 rules. And with the Ouija board, we talked to this guy called Adam. We asked him whether he liked tea or whether he liked biscuits.
That's a crucial question.
I know, because we were so afraid, because apparently there's so many rules when it comes to Ouija boards. Like, you have to put like a ring of salt around you to keep out bad spirits. Also, if you tell the person that you're contacting that they're dead, if you even let on that they're dead, they might break up your house.
Wait, so they don't know that they're dead?
No, so you have to have a conversation with them. You go, what year is it now? And they will go 1911. And you're like, oh, hello. But we did it, and then all of us just went, yeah, Darren Brown.